The following program is hosted by immature, irreverent, obnoxious, and often disgusting young men. Listener discretion is advised.
This time on Nude Clan, we have a guest.
Say hello.
All right, welcome to another episode of Nude Clan. I am your host, Kaleb Craig.
And this is Cameron.
Woo! Kaleb Schweiss.
And Joseph Gillier, and we have a guest. You may speak now.
Richard Apel.
Richard, yeah, he's been supporting us for a couple months on Patreon, and we decided, you know what, it's time for a Patreon episode invite. Our first ever on Nude Clan.
You hear that ding? That was a sign.
That's the ding of success, is what that is. Richard, you're the one who won the copy of Final Fantasy VII, aren't you, that I sent out?
Yep. I just got that last week.
Yeah.
Prized possession right there.
Yeah, there's a rich history with that copy of the game. I bought it. I found it at a local game store for, I think it was like $40, and it's got that sweet, sweet misprint on the back where there's like two letters that are
Combined?
Combined. And it's a black label. It's in mint condition. I was super fucking excited. And then I came into some financial troubles, and I sold it to Joe for $50. And then
finally made a profit.
And then finally, when I had a chance to get it back, I decided to just give it all away. Because,
how much could you really sell that for if you wanted to? Not anymore.
It depends
Richard.
on like back in the day.
Back before came
so
out on
this
the
was
PS3.
when a Final Fantasy VII copy used was like $50 minimum.
Yeah.
This was when it wasn't on the PlayStation Network. It was just in that. It was in that purgatory state
Before the downloadable game.
before the downloadable stuff. So like, I don't know, man. Like FF7 to me for a long time was like this thing where I was always trying to get to it, and that was my opportunity, or at least one of them. So
yeah,
nice.
Yeah, it's in great condition. So I only used the disc. I used disc 2 one time because the disc 2 on my copy is a piece of shit. So yeah. Anyway, what's everybody been playing? What have you been doing, Joe?
I have played some Tales of Zestiria.
Nice.
And so far, enjoying it pretty all right. I think I've only played like 3 or 4 hours, maybe. Kaleb is much further ahead of me than so I can't wait till I catch up on that game, Craig.
Yeah, I bet not. I've been playing some Final Fantasy 13 and a little bit of ESO.
Nice. He's trying to get me into ESO, but I just don't. I can't do the multiplayer game, the large, massive multiplayer games with people like Craig anymore. Because I know as soon as I get into it, he's just going to leave me.
Wait, I thought that was the pattern that came from.
I passed it on.
So
is it a disease?
You know how some people when they're abused by their parents, they tend to turn around and do the same thing.
Yeah, it's prison sex, right? Tool song.
What?
Okay.
All right.
Okay, then.
Prison sex, Kaleb. That's what you do to me.
No, that's not what the song is about, but it's about molestation.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, congratulations. Thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah, well, that's what it is. It's like a pattern, right? Kaleb, I touch Kaleb touches Cameron, and then no one plays the game anymore. Although, in my defense with ESO, you were way behind everybody else, and so that one's a little bit different from the norm. Like, normally you get caught up pretty quickly, or like I really, really hit you up and try to get you to fucking buy a game, and then you finally buy it, and I'm done. That time we had the game, but you just wouldn't fucking play it.
I was playing it all the time. You just were playing it way more.
Not as all the time as me. So. But I would be wary. But if you get into it early enough, it might be worth the camera.
I'll think about it.
Cameron, what have you been playing?
I've been exclusively playing only Battlefield 1.
Oh.
So the new DLC came out for premium
camera,
user.
and I don't know what to do with this news.
I didn't have a game that I needed to beat this week, so the new DLC came out, and I got premium, downloaded the DLC, and been playing just that. And I've been having a lot of fun. It's definitely something the game needed for a while. They took their sweet time getting the downloadable content to the market, but now that you've done it, it's just, I love it. I can't.
Yeah, now you got to wait another 3 months for the next.
I fucking
DLC.
hope not. I hope that they have the DLC coming out much sooner than that.
No, it's another 3 months.
That's not too bad, the 3-month time period. I have been playing, I platinumed Final Fantasy 13 too, so I'm done playing that game.
Oh my god, you platinumed that? Did you platinum that today?
No, I platinumed it like Saturday or last Sunday or something.
How did I not know this?
I don't know. I finished it at like 11:30 at night, so.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, the late time for me, that is 11:30 at night.
Yeah, so I'm done with
my
that.
graveyard sleep schedule when I go to sleep at 8:30 or 9 a.m.
Yeah.
11:30 is real rough.
Well, I don't know why I didn't know. I said
I don't know why I didn't know either, man.
It's that,
I can't believe you did it so fast.
Yeah.
How many hours was that?
It was 59. So.
Oh, so that's really good. That's like the campaign of 13. So.
Yeah. It wasn't bad. It's a lot of bullshit went into it, but it didn't take a lot of time, so it was worth it. I played about 2.5 hours of Final Fantasy or Lightning Returns this morning as well. Did a little bit of a stream on that. The game's all right so far. There's some things that really piss me off, but I'm still trying to get used to the combat. So we'll see if that, if those pains go away. And then also Tales of Zestiria. I've put probably about 8 hours into it this week. So a lot of gaming for me. What about you, Richard? What have you been playing this week?
Playing a little bit of Destiny, doing that today with some buddies of mine, trying to finish out the last raid before the new one comes out this year, hopefully. I got a new gaming laptop for school, but gonna put games on it, of course. I'm trying to download the Final Fantasy 13 trilogy. Gonna finish that up. Hopefully today, get that all on there. But I still got to finish 13, then go to 13.2, and then Lightning Returns. And I've downloaded the BioShock collection, so I'm going to be playing that as well. They have a good Steam sale going on, so I picked those up for about $20 all.
I got the BioShock collection for $5. I believe it was like sick. It was something in the middle of summer. It was like $5, dude.
Yeah, I think I picked that up too, and then it gave me the HD upgrade.
Not
for free.
Not to one up you, Richard. I mean, I got one hell of a deal on the BioShock trilogy.
Yeah,
which
let's
of
go
course
for those major sales.
I haven't touched since I bought. Have you played 13 before?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I actually like 13, but the one I do not like is Lightning Returns. I played maybe 5 hours of that and just said, screw this and done.
That's a really
so I'm going
good
to try to finish it.
Yeah, it's a good sign.
I can't stand Hope. I can't stand him.
Are you talking about Hope as in the character Hope, not
the character Hope,
not Hope that they refer to the concept of Hope, which they refer to every other cutscene in Final Fantasy 13 too, and you're looking at the subtitles like going, okay, little H or big H?
Yeah,
yeah, exactly. No, I cannot stand that guy. Whoever played him, I don't even understand what he was going for, but I just can't stand that guy.
You didn't like him in 13-2 either?
No, I didn't. He just reminds me he's a crybaby. He's just a little baby. That's it.
Yeah, I didn't like him that first
I actually like 13.
No, okay. Well, what do you like about 13? I'm just wondering, like, what is it about 13? I like it too, but yeah.
I like the story. That's the only thing. I really like the story of these Final Fantasy games. I love the story on them that goes into them. But some of the characters, like if you just remove them out of there, that's fine. Then I think they would be just okay. Like if you took Hope out of 13, it'd have been a better game, I think.
Yeah, I agree with that. He's a lot better in 13 too. But yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to do now, and then I'll also be playing a little bit of Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm going to try to play that sometime tonight. That's actually really good. So if you like open world, my example of it is Transformers with a bow.
Transformers with a bow?
With a bow.
We've heard Far Cry Primal mixed with Far Cry. No, wait. Far Cry Primal mixed with like what else? No, it was something else. Yeah. Damn it. Why don't I remember what it was?
I don't know, Kaleb.
Okay, never mind. I've heard. I don't know. Blank.
You know, I was debating whether or not I should just buy Zero Dawn or to save my money for Mass Effect. I don't know. I think I'm leaning one way. Because why not both? Let's just throw all my money that I made this paycheck out the window again.
Exactly.
Do you even play Mass Effect? Did you play the first 3?
I've played a little bit of the second one, and that's about it. But then I've watched a little bit of this next one, Mass Effect, and it's really good. So maybe I'll just start getting into the Mass Effect series. So
well, the new one doesn't really have anything to do with the original trilogy.
Well, yeah, what I was wondering is like what the draw comes from.
Because it looks like an awesome game. That's the draw.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I think it's time. Has anybody beaten a game this week? Kaleb Craig. Oh, what?
Nope.
Okay.
Fucking loser.
I'm still going for 13, man. It's taking like all my time.
Okay, so FF13 is coming up a lot today. Okay, where are you in 13?
Grand Pulse, trying to level up and stuff, doing some hunts.
Okay, did you find the 2 creatures that are fighting that you go in and you level up a crap load with them?
Yeah, there's 2 behemoths on one of the tips. You can fight those guys over and over again. It's pretty decent.
I don't think I found those guys yet.
Okay, that's definitely the way to level up. The fastest and the most boring.
Okay.
Yeah, so you take that with a grain of salt. But it is like you're pretty close to the end then. Yeah, as long as you get in a good spot where you can move on to the next.
Is that where you got to before?
Yeah, I was at Grand Pulse. I had actually left Grand Pulse, I think, or was about to leave Grand Pulse.
Yeah, and then you left forever.
Yeah.
Until now.
Until now, yeah. Until the return where I had to get back to Grand Pulse.
Right.
It's like lightning returned.
Yeah.
To Grand Pulse.
It's like that.
Yeah, sort of like that. You like my dumb jokes in the morning? Okay, Cameron?
I did not beat a game.
How dare you?
I was playing Battlefield, and then Kaleb, hey, you should play that Batman game. I let you. Yes, Kaleb, I will play that Batman game.
Fucking play it, man.
I will. I just needed to give the DLC an extra 20 hours of playtime. That's what I needed to do.
Dang.
Not doing your hog any favors, Cam.
No, but you are helping me not have to fall behind, but not beating any games either. So thank you for that.
I could totally beat some games, though.
I didn't beat anything this week.
I didn't either. I did not either. Richard, tell us you beat a game this week.
I did not.
You did not beat a game this
none
week.
Of us.
No.
What is your Nude Clan hog for the year?
About a 0.
Oh.
You haven't beaten any games?
I have not. Well, no, I have not actually. I've not had like enough time to do that with school and work and stuff. So
tisk.
Sadly, no.
Go for the shorter games, man. Don't always play the RPGs.
I love them though, but I did see a movie though last night. That was about it. So.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, nice. There's at least that.
What'd you watch?
Logan.
Oh, okay.
I want to see that. I haven't seen it yet.
Was it a good movie?
It's very violent yet magical.
So is it a good movie?
It's really good.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I think that's like
my favorite is still Professor X telling Logan to fuck off.
Yeah.
That was good.
That's like the opposite of my experience with Beauty and the Beast. It's slightly violent and very magical. So they're like opposing forces at the box office right now.
So you saw Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about it?
You know,
is it like the original?
This brings up what he said last night.
All right, so
back.
there's a lot. Okay, Disney is too PC for the movie to be like what it should be. Okay, we've got, first off, she refused to wear a corset, and the dress looks like something you could buy today, and it's supposed to be somewhere in the 1700s. Okay, that should not be the case. Whatever. But there are...
Right.
Now, here
I can deal with the dude's hair in Amadeus. It's very 80s.
Yeah.
So I can probably deal with that.
All right, but there's also a lot of black people in the movie. Now, it doesn't bother me, but it's
Hold on now, Schweiss. Be careful.
No, it's like 40. It's like 40% of the people in the castle, and I was like, those what? Those were like servants, but I mean, are they?
For me, it's like it's an actual It's like an accurate reflection of the time.
No, it isn't.
Because remember, this is you're inside the Beast's mansion.
1790 is when slavery
and it's all of his staff and everyone who's turned into
France,
objects.
In France, 1794 is when slavery was abolished. I don't think they were supposed to be slaves. So, like, are they or are they just not? Like, what are they in this movie? I don't know.
Well, I mean, it is a movie where the beast turns into a human being again, so maybe there's fantasy elements.
Well, I know, but the first one...
Fantasy being that there's black people at all?
In a Disney movie, yeah.
Well, you know, if you had a movie in Utah and half the cast was black, there'd be a problem.
Oh, if it was a Disney movie, they fucking would be, though.
They would, yeah, they absolutely would.
Because they're like, that represents it. Just like how... we have like 25 or 20%. I saw a stat the other day. It was like
I still
17.
feel like it's an accurate reflection.
I don't know. If they're slaves, maybe, but they don't come off as that in the movie. Like they're. So what are they? Are they freemen then? Before slavery
maybe they
was abolished?
were slaves, and then through the course of them all being in a castle, turned into things. Everybody. Then they just a different relationship formed.
Well, I mean, maybe, but
do you want to retcon this?
The prince would not have fucking freed his slaves if he had them. He's an asshole, right? This guy's a douche. Yeah, that's why he got cursed, because he threw that the witch out or whatever, the enchantress lady. So I don't know. Is
your real problem with the movie the fact that the prince wasn't revealed to be Dave Mustaine?
That was a big problem too. The guy who they play the prince is like this old guy. He's like 35 and he's kissing Emma Watson. I'm like, God.
35 is not old.
She's our age, though.
Again, an accurate reflection of the times.
All right, that one's fair. Although she would have been like 15 and not 24. But it was
made.
It was all right though. Some of the casting was pretty 15. Good. Yeah. The casting was pretty good for the most part. I don't really like her Emma Watson's singing voice.
I
really
knew it was
don't.
going to be bad.
It's the first song. I was like, fuck.
You can kind of tell when someone speaks whether or not they're going to have a good singing voice.
Yeah, and
there's something about that. And Emma Watson, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. But Disney did their thing, and I don't know. It's an all right movie though. I give it 3 stars. I just think that
3 out of 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that there's a lot of things that they went out of their way to make not match the timeline. And if you're gonna do a timepiece, you should probably do a timepiece.
It's also a Disney musical, so
yeah, but I don't know. It's okay. It's okay. And the one dude that's got
so the animated movie is better.
Oh yeah, it's way better.
So if someone has the choice between going to see Logan, which Richard saw, and you guys saw, and I really, really want to see, and Beauty
I'll go
and
see
the
it again
Beast,
with you.
Which one should you go see?
Logan.
Okay, and we're gonna go see Kong Skull Island tomorrow and find an opinion on that.
Yeah.
It's crazy. This March is like a nutso month for movies.
At the end of the month, there's a Ghost in the Shell, and I just got a free ticket for it.
So, oh wow!
Yeah. Scarlett Johansson's not going to be nude in that movie.
Nope.
What? Nope. Why not?
They have the nude suit. Did you not see the trailers?
Well, I saw some suitish thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
that doesn't
they
mean
gave her like a nude suit instead of making her actually be naked.
Yeah. What's the point of going to see a Scarlett Johansson movie at that point? Come on.
Yeah. They ruined Ghost in the Shell.
She's supposed to be naked
already.
Just from the trailers, it's shit.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So the Hog stands as follows. In last place, Richard with 0 games this year.
Such a failure.
Second to last, myself with 3 games beaten this year. Schweiss has 4. And then in first place, tied for first place, Cameron and Kaleb Craig.
Yeah.
6 games beaten this year. That's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
That's pretty incredible. Let's, we got a question, Schweiss?
Yeah.
All right.
So Shinru brings us a question/statement/12-minute compilation video of Nintendo Switch's painful launch, according to him. He says he's had zero problems with his Nintendo Switch, but there are a lot of people claiming that there are issues. I haven't actually heard anything about that, though. I only know a few people that have them, and they seem to have zero problems with that. Have you guys heard of anything?
Well, I don't have very many friends who have one, so all I've heard about the Switch has been through news and then stuff like this. And this has been on the internet for a little bit.
Wait, you talking fake news?
No.
Okay.
Unless this is fake news. Unless this is like some Nintendo adversary just trying to make as much of these as possible. But I have seen
Sega secretly trying to.
I have seen 3 separate YouTube videos and just some articles about how dead pixels, base scratches the screen, and just some weird stuff happening with the Switch.
Well, like I said, this is a 12-minute video. I don't know. Do you guys want to watch some of it?
No, not at all.
Not the whole
any of it?
thing, anyway.
No. Richard's on the other line and you can't see it.
Well, we can send it to him.
Let's take 20 minutes and figure that out real quick. Richard, have you played the Switch at all?
No, and I actually do not want to even try that thing.
Oh, yeah. Tell us why.
Because it's just a giant 3DS. That's all I think it is. It's just a giant, beefed up 3DS. I've never been a fan of Nintendo after the Game Boy stuff that came out, so I just think they don't put enough in technically to their systems.
Yeah, they stopped serving the gamer base and started just only serving the kids base.
Yeah, their current fan base.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. Certain companies will leave based on Nintendo's sort of decision making with that kind of technical stuff.
Yeah,
it's true.
Have we still all not played the Switch?
Yeah,
none of us have played
none of us have hung
played
out
it.
with Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan's got it. He's offered to let me play it, but I have no way to go play it right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So. I don't know. It sounds like you kind of feel the same way as we do as far as the Switch goes. It's just kind of a thing that's out. I had a little bit of regret not pre-ordering it, but that's only because I would have resold it for like $80 more. And I kind
only 80.
Yeah, they did a much better job of restocking, so they were only going to be out of stock for like a few days this time. It wasn't Wii mode where it was fucking like weeks and weeks to get a Wii. They did a pretty decent job.
That Nintendo Classic thing, you can't even get that. I've been trying to find that for months.
Yeah, everybody's still sold out of that thing. I don't know why they haven't been restocking.
Is that the system with the games on it?
Yeah, it's
I remember the thing for that. I wanted that. That was cool.
Yeah. Still can't get it.
Still can't get it. That's crazy.
Yeah, it came out a few months ago, and nobody can get one.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Yeah, I don't know about the Switch. I guess I would have to try it. Thing with our friend Dylan that he's put up. Sorry about all the stopping. The thing that Dylan has put up was that I believe his kind of disappointment with it was that there was no games right now except for Zelda.
Yeah. He said he hasn't had any problems with his, but he bought Zelda for the Wii U before he had the opportunity to buy a Switch, so he really has nothing to play on it until Mario Kart 8 comes out, because he's not going to buy Zelda twice, which is totally understandable.
But he's going to buy but he's going to buy Mario Kart twice.
I guess, yeah, Mario Kart 8 is
because he has
Wii U.
Mario Kart 8, and I have it too. I don't know. Seems kind of pointless.
Yeah, Alistair said having a Wii U taught me to not buy a Switch until it's almost bargain bin status. Zelda is literally the first time he's turned on his Wii U in well over a year.
Oh, wow.
That's what was the Wii U's cost on launch? Wasn't it like $300?
Yeah, it was $300. And it lost money because how low they had to put it.
Yeah, so it could compete.
Yeah.
Damn, so $300 and he hasn't used it in a year until Zelda came out. Do you have Zelda on Wii U, Caleb? Did you buy it?
I haven't bought it, no.
Okay,
because
good.
I can't.
He can't buy a game.
Yeah, I was just trying to catch you with your pants down. That's all.
No, I haven't bought it. I haven't had money to since I started my new job.
So you haven't had money.
I haven't had money to, and I can't.
They don't actually pay him. He just shows up and hopes. He hopes that one day they'll give him a paycheck.
Yeah, hopefully.
Basically what I do.
A few pennies, maybe.
Yeah, the new Zelda. We've had some people in the forums like blow it.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of Game of the Year.
There are certain games that you're required to blow no matter what.
I think Metacritic has rated it the third best Legend of Zelda game. So,
wow.
Which is pretty good considering, like, I think the lowest scoring one is like a 90.
Yeah, it's weird how... And this used to be something that Final Fantasy got the same kind of treatment for. Like, they would just suck its dick no matter what Final Fantasy did for the longest time. And 13 finally...
And now they're like, no.
They're like, eh. Now, I mean, I agree. I'm like, on the new ones, too. But 13 really broke the trend. I mean, up to that point, it was like 92 for 7 of the games. Like, they almost all have perfect scores across the board.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
And
I mean, I have to play the game before I can see it, you know. No, definitely that's what they're doing, but
yeah,
it just seems like there's certain type of games that you just have to blow it because everyone loves it.
Just
that
Battlefield
idea.
1.
No, Battlefield 1's not one of those.
You blow it. Skyrim was one of those, though, and that's one of them that I don't think...
Blow it, and you give it money.
I played it, and after I've played it, I've decided I liked it. See, you used to be able to say the same thing about Call of Duty, but when it turned to shit, it fucking turned to shit, and no one blows it. And it's
not cool to suck its dick anymore, but it's cool to suck Zelda's dick.
It's always cool to suck Zelda's dick, considering she doesn't have one.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That's still kind of gay. If you're saying you'll suck her dick.
She's a chick, though.
You don't know that.
Hold on.
You don't know that.
You do know that.
Link knows. Link's the only one who knows.
Oh, boy.
What?
Nothing. There's a small subset of pornography that my uncle is into.
Oh my God! Is it?
You guys,
did you find some tranny Link stuff?
Okay, so this I haven't. Not Link, but
Zelda
or Zelda.
No video game characters that I'm aware of. I think I was like 15, and I was like, my uncle's got to have some porn somewhere. And I looked, and the first thing I saw was a chick with a D, and I was like, "Oh man, I'm getting the fuck out of here!"
Did you even know that existed?
And
at that point?
No, but his sexual my uncle's sort of
his range.
It has blurred in the last 10 years since that happened.
So it's become even crazier.
So I knew before anybody else that he was a little fucked up, just like a little bit not it's just there's shades of gray.
How many shades of gray though?
Would you say there are 50?
Or would you lean towards 49?
I would not doubt that he has read that book too. But no, now my uncle lives with a dude, and I think that one of them pretends they are a woman, but they're not at all.
Okay.
It's really weird.
All right.
It's super strange. I don't want, that's all I know.
Wow.
And I knew beforehand.
You don't want to learn more?
When we all just thought that he was just kind of my loser uncle, we didn't know anything else, but I knew because I found his porn. So I knew beforehand. It was okay.
You learned a lot about a man through his porn habits,
like yours, for instance.
It's not like I'm going to tell my parents, "Hey, look, I was looking for porn," and I think my uncle is. I think he's. I don't think he's.
What is it, Joseph?
I think there might be something a little bit off.
There's something funny going on.
A little bit different with him that maybe no one suspected before. I'm just saying.
You're just saying?
Yeah. So that was. I didn't even. That was. I wanted to puke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. So I'm just saying there is when you guys are talking about blowing Zelda. There is a subset.
I bet you there's a. If I Google it right now,
no, don't do that.
I bet you we'll see some shit.
I'm sure you will. Yes, because I will not be looking.
Well, you're too blind to see it from over there anyway.
Yeah,
good.
4 feet away.
Yeah,
just close one eye.
Yeah. So, anybody else into tranny porn, or is it just me?
It's just you?
Yeah.
And from that day forward, Joe's lines blurred as well.
Yeah. He's like, well, fuck it. I mean, it's kind of a chick, right? Only people that get the pants down would know. So it's like that one would you rather that you had, Cameron? It was like the Scarlett Johansson. Would you?
So it was shit. Oh yeah. So was it? Would you rather? Shit. What was the other option?
I don't know.
It had something to do with so would you rather have sex with?
The ugliest person in the world.
The ugliest person in the world, or so would you rather have sex with the ugliest person in the world, or have sex with the woman you find to be the hottest woman for you, but she has a dick, but no one would know.
But then she wouldn't be a woman.
My uncle would not have a problem with this choice.
So who is your woman idol that you would like? Man, if I had a chance.
It depends on the day.
Used to be Margot Robbie. So
right,
let's say you, Margot Robbie, your director thing kicks off. You're in a room with Margot Robbie.
Not have this discussion if that's the case.
You're in a room with Margot Robbie.
I'll make sure to bring this episode to Margot.
Things are getting kind of that way. And she's like, hey, we could do it right now. And
you want the part.
And then
yeah.
And then she's like, there's just one thing you gotta know about me. And she drops her pants, and there it is, right there.
Hey, this wasn't a Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah,
that is the Wolf of Wall Street.
It makes so much sense now.
Yeah, well, you're like, move those balls out of the way. I want to see the goods.
Oh man! So would you? And see, and you can tell everyone that you.
Well, is the ugliest person in the world a man or a woman?
It could be a woman.
Okay. Probably the ugliest person in the world.
I think in the Would You Rather she was really smelly too.
Ugliest person.
But see, it would only you and Margot Robbie would know about her dick.
Yeah, no one else is gonna say anything. Like anyone else,
except for the crew of Wolf of Wall Street.
That slept with Margot.
Everyone else thinks you got to sleep with Margot Robbie, and that's awesome. Besides the other people that Margot Robbie slept with, so you.
But they can't say anything either because they don't want anyone to know, right?
I hate this one.
No one wants anyone to know that she's a dude. So no one's going to say shit.
Oh my God.
So everyone's just going to be like, nice, man. Good job. You're like, yeah, thanks. You're all like shaky and like fucked up for a while after. Oh man, I think it was huge.
Hey, did Richard send us games to play? Is that part of his thing? Or not send us games to play, but like give us a list of games?
I did.
You did give us.
What was that list? I don't know if everyone here has been made aware of your forceful.
Let me take a look.
If Persona 5 is on there for me to play, fuck.
No.
That's not him.
No, that's another person.
Yeah, we'll have him on next, not next time, but the next guest.
Okay, so I'll take that fuck you back. You were a gentleman. I'll save that for someone else.
Okay.
He's like, wow, Persona is on here.
And then it's not just because it might be a game I will not enjoy. It is the fact that it's a 110-hour game. So that's majority of the reason.
Well, you don't want to sink 120 hours into a RPG game?
It's like an awesome date sim, though.
See, that's why. I didn't want to say it, but I don't like the fucking dating sim type thing that
you can date a dude.
How do you know you don't like it without trying it?
Because I've seen other people play it and I don't like it.
How do you know?
That's your choice, Cam.
How do you know if you've never tried it? Do we have our list yet?
Well, I mean, the list, like, I can't find what I had listed on Twitter.
Oh,
but
it was on Twitter.
I mean, I had, I put it on Twitter to Kaleb, but Legends of Legalia. That was one of them.
Okay.
Dark Souls, one of those.
Dark Souls.
Oh, here we go.
Did we just play that one?
Okay, here.
No.
Oh, that was Dark Siders.
I got it.
Damn it. Again.
You're always getting them.
I got Breath of Fire 3, Legends of Legalia, Dark Souls 3, and Alone in the Dark.
Okay, I'm going for Breath of Fire 3. Wait, who did you say you wanted to play these games?
Joe and Caleb Craig, so you.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, Breath of Fire 3. Let's do that one.
No, you gotta put it up to vote.
No.
You don't want to play Dark Souls?
Dude, I love Breath of Fire 3.
Kaleb,
and I want to play.
Don't make me.
And it's on my list. Don't make you do what? You fuck.
That's calm down. It's all right. It's all right.
It's not okay.
Yeah, Breath of Fire 3 is that's
another RPG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a beloved game.
I'm gonna have a few in a row there,
I know,
Joe.
man. I know our listener base is very heavily RPG. Richard, I assume you're like an RPG kind of guy.
Yeah, I am. But I mean, if it's a good game, I'll play it.
Okay. So, can you give us some of your favorite games then?
Yeah.
Besides
I do like Legend. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I mean, Halo.
Now you don't know.
I really liked Halo.
Good. Another man of my ilk.
There's a lot to choose from.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, there's Halo, Destiny. I do, like I said, the Final Fantasy games. I love those. Grandia 3 was a good one.
I want to play that.
It was pretty good. Man, as I get older, I stop playing as many games as I used to. But I mean, the Final Fantasy series is probably the favorite that I have.
Because there's like 100 games in there.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, the main line. I don't really play the other ones.
Have you played Final Fantasy Tactics?
Nope.
I demand that you do so.
All right, fair enough. I'll do it.
I think I started
now,
playing that.
does it count?
Caleb tried to get me to play it.
Does it count, though, if I play it on my phone as a mobile?
Well, it's a port, but it's a terrible port, so you should try and play it on something else.
Okay.
So yes,
all right.
But do yourself a favor and no.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
All right, Craig, what were we going to talk about today?
I think we were going to talk about what makes a good game developer.
Okay, I have a canned answer for this one, so I'll
You have
wait
a
for you
canned
guys
answer?
to kind of talk this one out. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, what do you think makes a good game developer then?
But what kind of game developer talking about? I mean, there's so many different roles that could cover.
But we're
game
talking
developer.
about a good one, Cameron.
Yeah, but
What is your favorite game developer, and what is it that they do that makes it what makes them awesome?
okay. So this is not something like more than just they have enough money to buy what they want, but just the ideas and creativity.
Well, there's a ton
and,
of that have money to make whatever they want, like EA, and they're shit.
and a lot of this stuff is not very good.
Well, they're publishers, but
Yeah, but they do, like, they're sort of a game developer. They have companies that are theirs that they do stuff with.
yeah, they do own some. I would say one of my favorites is probably DICE. Because I love Battlefield. I love the physics of it. I love the gameplay. I love the massive fucking maps. The ridiculous snipes. Square Enix would be another one. They have a lot of great RPGs.
I think it's DICE and for me Bethesda.
Yeah.
Bethesda.
Isn't it crazy though?
I came in my pants a little bit as I said their name.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy though how much of a pass Bethesda gets on everything they put out? Like they can put out a Skyrim with like world-shattering glitches, and it still gets 9s and 10s across the board, like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, there was a patch when I was playing Skyrim after like a few months that it had come out, and every time I would go in water deep enough where I would start swimming, the game would freeze and then shut down.
See, no,
that was a game-breaking fucking glitch, and I was like, that is bullshit.
See, as long as the glitches Bethesda puts out aren't game-breaking, I mean, it's just nostalgia to go back and think about them, like the time where I clear out the DC area in Fallout 3, and every time I went back out into the DC area, all of the enemies I had previously killed would respawn in the air and come running down. I mean, little things like that. Just the extra bit of charm that they put in there.
Or the little glitches that you can do, like copying items in Oblivion, having a stack of books just explode, killing people because of the velocity.
Yeah. Nothing says charm like a fucking voice cast list that I could fit on my hand.
Yeah, that is the downside.
And then as the more and more the series progresses, all of the unique weapons are all just the same fucking weapon with a different name. So yeah,
just rescanned.
Yep.
So Bethesda, you came in your pants for a glitch fest? That's what I just heard.
You just gotta play it.
It's an entertaining glitch fest.
Yeah, they're really fun. But I find it crazy though that people like shit on Final Fantasy 15 for not being a complete game, which I don't think it is. But it works, and we have a Skyrim that has serious problems. Like, and the Game of the Year
but
edition.
But is it a complete game?
It is.
Yeah.
It's not like there's no
very
glitches
complete
in 15.
game.
But
Yeah, there's not that many, though. I only ran into like one.
I had one where I lost my save for like an hour, and I think it was I was teleporting to the car, and when I spawned like next to the car, Noctis was just like in his like wide stance, wasn't moving, and it was just like, yeah, he was floating.
Yeah, I've gotten stuck.
I mean, if we're gonna talk about how all the glitches that games will put out all the time, and we're gonna talk for it, we can have an episode.
So the best
on
developer
game
would be
glitches.
a glitchless developer.
No, it's not. You can't, because there is not. It doesn't exist. There's some glitches, like if you get in Battlefield, there's some glitches that are infuriating and funny. But so you can't rate a developer on the amount of glitches.
Oh yeah, you can.
But
I mean,
game breaking
like,
glitches.
If it's
too
like
much.
shit, yeah,
It's like Assassin's Creed.
See,
4,
no.
right?
no, it was Unity. Assassin's Creed Unity.
For me,
game
as I'm
breaking
playing-
glitches unreleased.
As I'm playing a game of Battlefield and this dude next to me power slides down the whole hallway, that's funny.
yeah,
That's funny. And then if a dude's stuck in his getting shot at animation for his whole life, that's funny. But if it's something that destroys your ability to play the game, then no, that is not funny.
yeah.
So Cameron says Bethesda is the best one. Is it just because of the games that they put out? Or
So my favorite game to this point has been Fallout 3. Fallout 4 did not usurp
reach the heights.
that rank. So Bethesda, I think for me, is right now has to be my favorite developer because I generally enjoy those games. Oblivion was an amazing game. Skyrim was an okay game. Fallout 3 was my favorite game. So, and then Fallout 4 was okay. Yeah, so it has to be Bethesda for me right now.
all right, Schweiss.
If I were to pick an absolute favorite, I'd probably have to go with Square. I like them a lot. More Squaresoft than Square Enix by a good chunk, I would say. But, the Final Fantasy series is really good. There's a lot of great spin-offs. I've had fun with Parasite Eve. Haven't had fun with Parasite Eve 2, but there have been other various titles that they've released, like Tomb Raider, that interest me, and it's because of them purchasing Eidos. But
Is it the RPGs and then the wide range of stuff they have now, or what?
Yeah, probably. I think that's why I like the Enix bit, is because they have acquired Eidos, and they're putting out Hitman and a couple other different series, so they have a lot of range available. If I weren't to choose them, then I'd probably, I don't know, I'd probably choose like maybe Capcom for Resident Evil. I don't know though. Resident Evil 6 is pretty dumb. So,
Richard, what do you think about what makes a good game developer, and what's your favorite studio or developer?
What makes a good game developer is the ones that actually pay attention to their fans and actually give back to that community of players. The favorite ones I liked are Square Enix. Bungie is a really good one too. Although they kind of jacked up a little bit, actually a lot, when they first released Destiny. That was a big old shitstorm. And then Capcom does a really good job with Resident Evils. Now, you guys know they're remaking Resident Evil 2, right?
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
They're full on remaking.
I didn't know
Resident
this,
Evil 2?
but sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're remaking that one, so hopefully if they do that one right, that was actually one of my favorite horror games that I remember when I was a kid. That game itself, although the tank controls, the stopping and shooting thing does piss me off. Hopefully they fix that. But Bungie, Square Enix, and who are the people that make Borderlands? I can't remember off the top of my head. Is that Gearbox?
Yeah, it's Gearbox.
Okay. I really like them too, but that's because Borderlands is so over the top, ridiculous that it's fun.
It's true. It is pretty over the top.
That's fair. I never finished either of those two games.
There's
never
3.
did the pre-sequel or whatever either. So, well, I never touched that one, so I couldn't have finished it. But yeah, I don't know. It's
One that pays attention to their fans. That's good. Sometimes Square Enix doesn't, and then sometimes they do too much.
Yeah, I think 15 is one of those too much things, because it's good to kind of test the waters, but it's not good to not have anything and then test the waters. And that's kind of what 15 feels like. It feels like they didn't really know what they wanted to do with the game, and it was pretty early, and they wanted us to develop it for them in a way. And it shows when you release it, and it feels empty. But there are good ways to go about it as well. With just like 13's demo, I guess. Like that's, I don't know, that one they like had a more cemented idea of what they were going to do. And to me with 15, it seems like they were like, okay, well, we're going to change this because all of you people said you wanted us to change this. And it's like, well, you can't necessarily just listen to what the fans want. I mean, it's good to do that, but you have to have some sort of creative control over your own product, your own IP.
I do think they improved quite a bit of stuff for 15, and I like what they improved on from the demo.
Yeah, the combat's a lot smoother.
The combat is way better, in my opinion, than what was in the demo. I am afraid of things like when they decided to change the type of performance that Noctis was given, because of what they had in the demo, and I'm not sure. I really dig the we got to change so many scenes around in this game from what we were advertising versus what's in the game itself. I don't know if that was a thing to serve the fans and to get fans excited, but be truthful about what's going to be in the game. If that's not something that's going to be in the game or that you're not planning to be in the game, don't put it in a trailer.
Yeah, like the Omen trailer. Like most of that was just like a dream that Noctis had. It made it seem like, okay, this story's going to be epic and through the roof, and he's going to fight Luna Freya, and it's going to be ridiculous.
Well,
and it's
it was going to be a lot more like the trailer.
A lot more dark like that. But they seriously just pulled the trailer and put it into a fucking dream in the game. I was like, I wanted to see this as a cutscene, not as like I shouldn't have eaten that fucking undercooked pork, and here's my fucking hallucination dream from it. Like, it's
undercooked pork?
Yeah. So he like got all sick and shit.
Sure, it wasn't cup of noodles?
It might have been, a cup of noodle with pork, but the fucking Gladio made it and he didn't cook it all the way through.
I think you guys are missing a game developer that is clearly superior. And that is Blizzard.
I was going to mention Blizzard.
I think it's still privately owned.
They are,
and mostly because World of Warcraft has kept them going for years and years and years. I think for most part, do listen to their fans. But what I like about Blizzard, in comparison to other companies that say have a deadline on a game, is that because it's privately owned, because they have the money for it, which is honestly something that not the other studios may not be able to do. They can go, this game isn't ready, and we're gonna wait till it is. And Diablo 3 had a problematic launch, but it was because too many people were trying to play it, right? So, and now Diablo 3 is, of course, one of the highest selling games of all time. And I don't know, has there really been in recent memory, besides kind of the beginning of the company, like, has there ever been like a truly terrible Blizzard product?
I don't know. That's a good point. All the Warcraft games were really fun. StarCraft has had a mega following. StarCraft 2 came out years and years ago, and they still do tournaments and shit for it. Like, it's still a big deal. Everything... That's a good point. Like, everything this company shits out is just a diamond immediately. Like,
it's true.
It's the most compressed...
Well, even when they released Diablo 3 and it had problems, and they had their online
marketplace
thing. They realized that wasn't good, so they took it out.
True, yeah, and that is one of the good things of listening to people, listening to your fan base. That's something that doesn't really take creative control.
I think they're listening to their fan base, but they're also like staying true to themselves in a way. I don't know, like, their business structure or whatever, but to me there's something that's there that obviously, like, they really just really know how to, like, nurture and create, like, a really good game, or a good environment where the creators make a really good game.
Well, yeah, they even still update Diablo 3. They have, like, since it came out, like, forever ago. With Overwatch, they don't have DLC. They just plan to update, give everything out for free, new characters, new maps. Stuff like that is amazing for fans of video games, where you don't have to pay for the extra content.
Yeah, and then even EA and DICE, like, I could have bought the season pass day one, and it would have been 3 months before I even got anything out of it, you know? And it's like, fucking come on. Battlefront was the same way. You remember that? Battlefront took forever to get new shit in it. And
and by then that game was dead.
Yeah, we were done by the time the fucking DLC came out. I was like, I should try it. And I tried Jabba's Palace a few times. That was a lot of fun. But I'm like, this game is... I just don't like it anymore. Like, I just don't think it's that fun.
Because Battlefield 1 came out and it was a better game.
Yeah, it's much better. It looks a lot better, plays a lot better.
Exactly. And it just fills those holes the way Battlefront could not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think as far as developers go, I think Blizzard's the king.
Yeah, I'm going to have to lean with you on that.
It's almost like they're... And this is a really bad metaphor or example, I guess. They're almost like Pixar, where like most of the stuff they put out is pretty good. And
the Pixar,
they nurture it. They don't put hard deadlines on their stuff that
they take their time.
Creators. They take their time. It's just really good stuff that they're putting out. And I'm excited for, in 20 years, to see Diablo 4. I'm excited for that game.
Yeah, that's probably about accurate.
I wonder if they're ever going to make a Warcraft 4.
It'll be 30 years before that comes out.
I played quite a bit because of Dota. I played quite a bit of Warcraft 3. And the campaign was pretty good as well. So I'm kind of like, are they ever going to return to their kind of Warcraft roots, or are they going to just keep on making these other games?
That'd be kind of cool to see another Warcraft.
Yeah, like another real Warcraft game.
Yeah. I think I don't think I played Warcraft 3, but I played a lot of Warcraft 1 and 2, and I really enjoy those.
Yeah, those are fun games.
Yeah, they are.
You got to get a DOS box now, though, to play that thing.
Yeah, I know.
You got to install an emulator.
Same with Diablo, I think. The first one.
No, there's cracks you can download to have it play on your newer machine.
Yeah, I played Diablo 1 on my PC.
Yeah.
I just had to update a few settings.
Nice.
I did what I was supposed to be able to do for Wheel of Time, but Wheel of Time didn't work.
Nope.
So.
Wheel of Time will never
Wheel
work.
of Time.
Yeah.
I got it to work on my laptop.
Was it a Windows 98 laptop?
No.
Oh.
What, do you still have it?
Huh?
Yeah,
I
he still has it. It's his copy was the one I was trying to...
Do you have the laptop, though? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The same one?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So it is Windows 98?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It worked on Windows 7.
That's what I have.
What? It worked on my laptop.
It did not work on ours.
What did you do to get it to
We
work,
tried
Caleb?
everything.
What?
What did you do to get it to work?
I just put it in. There was like the cutscenes would barely play, but the game itself worked.
That's bullshit. Oh my god. All right. I'm mad about that already.
Okay, well, for my favorite developers would probably be like CD Projekt Red and like BioWare.
What is CD Projekt Red?
They make the Witcher games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
they're on the top of the RPG world right now.
Yeah, they put out like really high quality games, and then the stuff they do for like DLC is amazing. Like they put out 16 free DLCs. Like just within like the first couple months, and then they added like huge expansions that were like 20 to 30 hours each, and the season pass only costs like $25. Like that's something amazing that games like have kind of gone away from, is just massive expansions and gone down to tiny little DLCs that have maybe like 1 or 2 missions in it. And I think that the sticking to like, if you're going to do DLC at all, making it like giant expansions is amazing, and having just like free like mini DLCs of like tiny missions that add like little hunts you can go on, or just like New Game Plus is something that they added as well. Just make the game like harder if you wanted to restart it. Just like stuff like that is an awesome thing to do for fans as a developer.
All right, and I assume BioWare for the Mass Effect and Dragon Age?
Yeah, the thing that there's a lot of people that didn't like what they did with Mass Effect 3, how they had like one ending basically. And I kind of respect them for sticking to their guns on the ending, even when they put out like a special DLC ending. It was just basically the same thing again. They're just like, this is how it ends. Like, no matter what choices you make, there's going to be this ending.
Yeah, a lot of people. I remember there was a lot of outcry when people were starting to beat that game. Like, they hated the ending. They just despised it.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing for them to stick to what they wanted to do, because otherwise you're just like shaming them for wanting to have artistic control, with the way their story was going to go.
Yeah.
And it's not like they're not going to make any more Mass Effect games, because they already have one coming out in a month. So
yeah.
So it sounds to me like the consensus seems to be, with Richard's statement, listening to the fans. But I think it's somewhere in between listening to the fans and staying true to their image or themselves.
Yeah, maybe that's something that BioWare and Blizzard do better than other companies. They don't let it get in their head when someone dislikes something they've decided to do.
So far, we'll see what they become when they become huge conglomerates like Square Enix, and then they're what do we do?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Maybe the bigger
maybe they're not trying to be like as massive as those.
Yeah,
they're just trying to do what they want to do.
Maybe they're disgusted by those giant companies, and they're
the ones that just kind of basically want to be publishers for other people and force them to pump out games for money.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, Blizzard does not force anything. Diablo 3 was in development for like 9 years or something.
Yeah, well, Activision's a whore for that. They got 3 companies rotating fucking Call of Duties. They can pump one out every year.
Yeah.
And then they got the season passes, which they have to put out before the end of the year, because then the new one comes out.
Yeah. At least they get their content out, though, right? Like the map packs fucking come out quick.
It's... Fucking, I feel bad for anyone who works for Activision.
Oh, they steal your money quick, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right, I think it's time to get fat. Richard, tell us about yourself. What are you doing? What does gaming do to your life? You said you were going to school. What are you going to school for?
I'm actually going to school for information technology, emphasis in programming. I'm actually trying to develop my own games.
Oh, okay. Tell us tell us why.
Why? I love video games. I actually want to try to make a game that people really love, and spawn talk shows like you guys do. Like you guys just sit around and talk about games all the time. I want to make a game where people talk about it.
We talk about games about 1/3 of the time.
I'll tell you what, you make a game about us and we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
There you go.
I find I have to question this. You said you love games, yet I look over at our little hog sheet and I see 0 for Richard. What?
Here's the reason why. Well, it's because I am getting married this year at the end of the year.
Oh, congratulations.
I'm in school. Thank you. I'm in school. I go to work. I work an 8 to 5 job, so I don't have a lot of time at night. So I'm like studying. I'm trying to play games as I can. So that's part of the reason why I bought a new laptop, so I can do that as well. While I play PlayStation, my fiance takes over my PlayStation and watches Netflix all the time, sadly. So just to make her happy, I play games on the laptop now. I finally got one that actually runs really well. I think I got one a step below yours, Joe. Because I remember I asked you last week about yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got one last weekend, and I had to return it because it was crapping out on me. So I got one that was a lot more beefier this morning. I took care of that, and like I said, it's going to use it for school to program stuff. I'm using Unity as an engine to try to start developing stuff.
All right, so we're totally like tech not savvy. So you got to tell us what Unity is.
Unity is the development engine for companies like Unreal. That Gears of War uses that engine. That's what it's supposed to be the easiest one to get started in. Apparently, I'm behind the times on this one because a lot of the developers, the people who are in this that are starting to come out of school are like 20. I am 30, so I'm a little bit behind all these kids trying to learn this stuff that's coming out. So I spend a lot of time trying to develop things and learn how that program works.
So with Unity, once you start your game and then you want to start selling it, don't you need to pay the developers of that engine a royalty for using their software? No, so Unity is totally free. Whereas things like the Unreal Engine is not.
Unreal Engine, you got to pay for a license, I assume, to use that type of stuff.
It depends on how much you make. Like, if you make something that turns into like something huge, let's say Angry Bird status or Candy Crush, then you probably got to pay for that because they made a lot of money, and so you have to pay like royalty fees once it gets above a certain amount.
What's the career plan then? Like, what's the plan after school? And
I want to do the video game stuff like as a hobby, do things on my own, but I got to be realistic. So I work in the banking industry now, and I'm probably going to use that to go into security for banks eventually, or at least behind the scenes. Who knows? But the technology will help me do that.
Very cool. How much longer you got in school?
A year, I think. Okay. A year and one semester.
Okay. You got an outlying semester. Those always hurt. Oh man.
They suck.
Good luck. So what, do you got any like getting fat goals this year? I'm just out of curiosity.
Well, I mean, one, obviously make it to my wedding.
Make it to your wedding. That's good. That's a good goal.
Yeah, you should definitely do that one.
Don't get too smashed the night before.
Yeah, I feel like you could probably pull it off.
Yeah, should be able to pull it off.
See.
Yeah.
You got time.
Yeah. I mean, really I kind of want to save more money as I can, trying to cut down a lot of my spending. I really think on what games I'm going to buy, just because like I don't want to just go out and buy random games. I do research on them to see what's going to be the better one. And before the internet, I don't know if you guys remember that, it was when you go buy a game and stuff, you just had to buy one and just try it, and it could have been complete crap. Now I spend a lot of time reading reviews and trying to figure out what's going to be worth my money. So that's the goal, is to save money and not spend on useless stuff.
That's good. So when you bought BioShock for $20, you're going to play BioShock for $20.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Okay.
Oh, yeah. All three of them.
You played BioShock before, right?
Oh, yeah.
You had to. Okay, good.
What does your backlog look like now that we're on that kind of a subject? Like, do you have a lot of games that you already own that you're not quite done with, or like does that even matter to you? Because I know some people just collect like fucking crazy people, like hoarders. They just digital hoarders. It doesn't even make any sense.
You mean Craig?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So, I mean, the backlog that I have is nothing too crazy. Like, I finish a game and then I'm done with it. My thing right now is I'm collecting all the Final Fantasy games just to, have them in my possession because I really like them. I found over the weekend, last weekend, I found Final Fantasy 2, the NES one, or the Super Nintendo one. Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of just collecting those as I go along. And again, thank you for the Final Fantasy 7, the misprint. That goes nicely in the collection.
Oh, I'm sure. Caleb's still butthurt about that.
Yeah. Should see his cringe.
When you announced that thing was ready to go, it's like, yeah, I'll give that away. I'm like, I want that one now. So I had to change my mind.
That's all right. I want to platinum that Last Guardian anyway, so it's all good.
I'm trying. I want to try to platinum 13 because after hearing that review you guys did on Ultima about how crazy amount of time it took, I'm going to try that on the Steam one I've got.
Wait, so you heard the review on 13 saying how much time it took, and you decided that you wanted. I
want to try. I have not platinumed the game yet. I am really close to platinuming 15.
Don't sell anything.
Nope. I haven't done that yet. I have not, because of what that review you guys had said. And you said, don't, like, I sold stuff and I didn't get the platinum. I'm like, oh, thank God I did not do that yet. So,
yeah.
So I'm doing that, and I'm almost finished platinuming 15. So I beat Adamantoy, so I finished that over last weekend. And I think the last thing I got to do is get that survival thing up to 10, and I have it. So that'll be my first ever platinum.
Sweet. That was my first platinum, and now my only. What do you think about 15? Did you beat the campaign already?
Yep, I beat it when it. Okay, so here's the funny thing about that. I knew 15 was coming out. I was so excited about it. I actually took 2 days off work for it. My boss made fun of me a little bit for that because he's like, "You're a grown man playing it." Like, I don't care.
You told your boss you took it off for a game?
Oh yeah, she didn't care. She was awesome. She was my awesome boss I've ever had.
All right,
and she made fun of that for a minute. She's like, "Well, you go have fun." It's like, so if I call you, you're gonna answer. I'm like, "No, don't call me." So I beat that after it came out. I really enjoyed the story. I spent a lot of time. I think I beat it in 50-something hours. Not in 2 days, though. I put the 2 days as much as I could in those 2 days. And then a week after that, I finished it. I really loved the story. I really liked what they did. But after reviewing or hearing the things that you guys talked about on Ultima, of what it could have been, kind of disappointed that I got this one instead of the other one.
Sure, so, yeah. I felt kind of the same way when I heard all that stuff.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, and I like what they did with it. It was really good.
I did the hell out of that ending. I just love it. I love it.
That was honestly... Technically, isn't that the only main character in Final Fantasy that has died?
Whoa!
What?
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're saying.
Okay.
What? Spoilers?
We can have spoilers.
In the getting fat section of Nude Clan? I don't know.
Yeah, let's have spoilers.
Well, it's too late now.
Yeah.
We can edit that.
I think
Tella dies in 4
until 10-2 retconned 10. Yes. Mm-hmm. He was never really alive.
That's what I was wondering. I was like, I don't think they ever did that. But I'm not going to talk about the ending. But I really thought the ending was powerful.
Yeah, the ending was incredible, in my opinion. Craig, did we ever talk about the ending with you? Yeah. What'd you think?
I liked it.
Liked it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he's dead talking about it now.
Yeah.
Yep.
What? Talk about what? All right. Well, thank you, Richard, for coming on our episode. Really appreciate it. I got some. I got a beef with a guy last night.
Oh yeah,
at the old gas station.
Oh, another beef.
This is not as intense.
Did this guy also ask you how fresh the meat in your salads were?
No, he didn't ask how the meat in my salad was. I finally caught a guy trying to use someone else's ID to buy cigarettes.
Oh, nice.
And so he gave me the ID, and he had this really long black hair, and he was kind of young looking, so I can't do it without the ID. Mm-hmm. And I was like, this does not look like you at all. Like, he had the same kind of beady little eyes. Mm-hmm. That was the one thing where I was like, well, maybe. But the guy in the picture had very short hair. He had very thick eyebrows, and the guy in front of me did not have very thick eyebrows. And he's like, I was like, dude, your eyebrows don't even look the same. And he's like, he pulled his hair out from his eyebrows. He's like, look, they got singed. And I was like, okay. And then I noticed the tattoo on the neck of the guy in the picture.
And then he didn't have one?
And I was like, hey, do you have a tattoo on your neck? And he looked so confused.
It's like, oh, you're fucked.
And okay, well, here's the thing. He was over 19. He had no reason not to give me a fake ID. Not a real one, anyway. So
he probably
was like,
doesn't have
fine,
one.
It's my friend's. And I was like, I was ready to fucking punch. I was so mad at this guy because I was like, really? You're actually going to try? He's like, I can't believe it was at a Maverick that this happened. At the bar, they were fine with it. I was like, oh, so you thought I was a fucking idiot because I work at a gas station. Thank you, first off.
Yeah, they always assume.
So thank you for assuming that I'm a fucking moron because I work at a gas station, which is honestly pretty true for the most part. So, maybe. Okay, I'll give you that one.
Are you just going to shit on Drew again this week?
No, it's not shitting on Drew. It's shitting on most other gas station attendants.
Oh, other ones. Okay. Okay.
But then I was like, he's like, I didn't want to use my ID because they were expired. And he pulls out his regular ID, and he pulls out like 3 of them. So he had the paper one that was like the temporary, which was kind of like in a messy condition, so I could see why there was a problem. And then he pulled out his real ID, which had the holes punched in it.
You can take a real ID that has holes in it if he has the paper one with it.
Yeah, so I asked for both. He obviously had problems with the cops or something and didn't want to show me his shitty ID. And it's like, you were over 19. Like, what the hell are you doing? Like, why did you use? What is the point of using the fake ID? So I was mad at that guy last night. But I felt good for myself being like, I finally caught one of those motherfuckers. I caught one.
Is that you should do like we should make a gas station bingo for you.
Yeah,
have
like the achievements.
Yeah, have like a 9 or 12 square bingo card, and you just see how long it takes you to fill it up.
Oh.
Catch someone trying to buy alcohol. Catch someone buying alcohol, like with their friend in the store.
Find a needle.
I've done that. Oh, not in the bathroom. I found a needle on the Maverick right over there. There's a needle.
Right over there.
Lawn, yeah.
How about right here?
Right here. Yeah.
How about right there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Nearby.
Well,
you know how much more value that has than right over there. It's the same. I found a needle in their grass. So
yeah. I found a gold package from the Rolos and a heated spoon in the bathroom.
Did you hit up? Like, was there anything left or
no?
Oh, that's too bad.
That was a few years ago.
We found a fucking heroin balloon at when we did the film. When we did the commercial shoot for the redneck back scratcher.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We were cleaning up the set, and then just in the corner of the doorway, William was like, dude. And he holds up this, like, nasty-looking balloon. And we're like, oh, my God.
Nice.
Just haven't, I don't know. I haven't had too much experience with hard drugs. So every time, like, there's a clue, I'm like, oh, Jesus.
I found a condom in the toilet once.
Oh, well, that's mild. Come on. You do better than that.
Yeah, Craig's bingo card is going to have to be handicapped. It's going to be a 2x2. You just have to get 2 of them and you're good.
Fuck you.
Give them a 1
I've
by
seen
1.
some shit, man.
Yeah.
I've seen things.
Yeah.
I had a guy try to like fucking run out of my store with like a 24-pack of beer.
Yeah.
He just picked it up and tried to walk out with it. Like I was not gonna watch him do it.
What did you do? Did you actually try to stop
Sir, those aren't
Yes,
free.
I did.
How did you stop him?
I had to like get some other guys to like stop him so I could walk around the counter.
Get him! Stop that man!
I was like, "Hey, you got to pay for those."
Imagining Kaleb running after a guy just seems kind of funny to me.
Yeah.
I could do it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're sure.
Dude, oh my god. It's the scum of the earth that go there, dude.
Yeah, it's true.
And like once again, if you've ever spent more than 5 minutes at the gas station, you are the scum of the earth. You are like you're the person who takes things like I'm gonna grocery shop at this store. And I'm going to use my EBT card. Don't worry. I'll make sure I use that. And then you put things on the counter and be like, wait, I got to go grab some more stuff.
Yeah. I fucking hate that. Oh,
Jesus.
God. Let me grab like one more thing. Oh, you know what? I just forgot. I need a drink.
And there'll be a fucking line behind him or something. It's like, what? Are you fucking nuts? Are you... I don't know. Dude.
And then they'll be done with the transaction, and then they're like, "Oh, I need 10."
Right
and
now.
then
we have to move on.
And then I need $10 on this pump.
We have to move on. I'm too pissed off all of a sudden. How are the goals going?
Oh, they're going good. I haven't bought any new games or anything. I've been keeping up on my reading.
All right, very very good, Cameron.
Reading, I got done with that Smart Investor book, so I need to get into the other one. I just need to find a few short books to catch up to where I'm supposed to be at.
Oh, there's Dr. Seuss, always available.
No, it has to be nonfiction.
Seuss.
Nonfiction books.
Dr. Seuss is not fiction, Cam.
Yeah.
All of those things really happen.
Yeah, Green Eggs and Ham is a
we
real
got some
thing.
Santa Claus books you can use if you want.
All right, so I'll look into my options there. And then I'm still failing on the going to the gym thing. And
Good.
but I'm back on the diet as of right now.
As of right... Wait, didn't you have Mexican food?
I told you.
Food to use.
Yeah, eggs, but then Caleb's like, hey, I'll pay you back for getting me top with you last time. It's like, so if you're offered something that would be offered on God's table, would you deny it?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, I would. I have denied
and then
food
the next
multiple
day,
times
and then the
on
next
this
day,
thing.
I
No,
would
you don't.
break
You
the
just,
diet.
don't know. You don't know how good this stuff is.
Apparently, Cam came in his pants after he ate it. So there's that information for you.
That's good.
That's how good it was.
But as of right now, I have the 80 hot dogs, the cheese, the broccoli. Gonna go back for the bacon and eggs, and yeah, should be good to go.
Coming back for the eggs.
Yeah.
Wait, was the diet a goal?
Well, it's part of my losing weight goal.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
wasn't yours a vague losing weight goal? Like, looking good? Isn't that what you said?
Me?
Yeah. Or
No, I have an actual weight goal.
I think he did have a weight goal.
I have an actual weight
We can
goal of a
find it
target
later.
weight that I want to be.
Okay, for some reason
I'm the
I was-
only one who could do vague goals.
Yeah, I was thinking like a Kreger's style goal where you're like, I just want to look nice.
No, that's Dwayne.
It's like
Dwayne had a time period goal where he said, okay, at this date I'll stop doing the diet. I'm like, that's all great and stuff, but you don't know how far you can progress in that time period. So for me, I have a goal of actual saying, at this weight I want to be in a healthy way. That's what I'm going to do.
all right.
So yeah, that's where I'm at.
Mine are going okay. I behind on the books by a lot, but
Should be 10 books in right now. What are you at?
0?
no, I'm not at 0.
1?
No,
Half of 1?
no, more than that.
Like 3/4 of 1?
No, still a little cold.
1.
No, I have 2.5.
Oh my God! I don't think the half counts, but
Well, it is.
You're 2 books.
Yeah, it's.
You're 8 weeks behind.
It's The Jungle, so it's pretty boring.
The Jungle.
Yeah, it's the movie or the book that led to the creation of the FDA
Okay.
because it's disgusting.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
The book is disgusting.
yeah. What happens in the book? It's like a story of people working in a meat packing factory, and I haven't gotten to it yet. But there's a part where a guy gets his arm ground up, and they don't like throw the meat out or anything. They just keep going. So and when Teddy Roosevelt
Wait,
read
were
that,
these people working for Wendy's? Or?
no, no, this was like early, 1900.
It's a very old reference, yeah.
The finger and the chili.
The Wendy's chili fingers. You want to go get some chili fingers?
Let's go get some chili fingers. I haven't gotten to that part yet, but apparently it repulsed one of our past presidents to the extent of leading to the creation of the Food and Drug Administration.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
Yeah. Let's find out just how grody it can get.
I'm excited for that. Well, I think that's going to be it. I'm all caught up on my shit, so
Yeah.
no need
need.
to talk. That's going to be it for this episode. Thank you for coming on the episode. You guys can go to nudeclan.net to see everything there. You can support the show via Patreon through the Patreon link. Amazon.com link there as well. You can tweet me at Joseph DeGolier.
Me at Obsidian Bar.
Me at Nude Clan Cam.
Me at UFF Podcast.
You can see us play the games live at twitch.tv/NudeClanGaming, and you can join the conversation at facebook.com/NudeClan Podcast, and Nude spelled NUWD. And if you want to leave a question or if you have anything for us, please go to nudeclan.net and click on the forums and join the forums there. Join the conversation. It's a lot of fun. Schweiss, you got something for us?
What?
Okay, you looked like you might have something, but
No.
Okay,
it's-
we'll see you guys next week.
Enjoy the nude.
May the list go on.
Live always in the nude.
You got something for us?
What are you talking about?
He's talking to Rich.
Oh, Richard. Oh, where's your closer?
Richard, you got to come up with a closer here.
I did have a closer. Keep on being nude.
All right. Fuck off.
No!